So let's create view for the index action. So right click the word index, add view, and the view name is index. Make sure that it's not a partial view and leave use layout page checked and click add. And to make my life easier, I'll go to Solution Explorer and see what's inside the countries index view. And I'll just grab that and paste it in my categories index view. So let's make the necessary changes. So first of all, we want IEnumerable model, but not country DTO, but rather category DTO. We can leave the viewback.message if there's any errors, as well as the validation summary. The H2 tag can simply say list of all categories, and then we will list all the categories. So we will do a for each loop and loop through the model, and so it happens that category has a property called name, so that's what we are displaying, the name of the category, so no changes have to be made there. And next to each category, we want to display a link that will lead to the details for the category and as well to the delete category page. So few changes needs to be made for our links. First of all, the controller for both of these will be not countries but categories. And the link to the detail page for the category will be calling the action get category by ID. And we will pass the not country ID but category ID. And of course the ID comes from the item.id from our for each loop. And the action to delete the category will be delete category action. And again we will pass not country ID but category ID inside the link. And we can rename the link to delete category instead of delete country. And that is it. So let's quickly run it and see what we have. Alright, so let's change this to localhost / categories. And that should display our categories, right? Well, let's see what happens, and it's probably not what you expect. Unhandled exception. And here is the clue. Unable to resolve service for type book GUI services iCategory repository GUI. Do you know what that means? Well, that means we need to register the service in startup.cs. So I'll close this and go to Solution Explorer and open startup.cs. And here, just like we added the country repositories service, I'm going to copy that and we will add, instead of iCountry repository GUI, it's going to be iCategory repository GUI. That's the interface, and the implementation is in category repository GUI class. So now a service for the interface has been registered. So let's try again. So let's go back to our categories. And this time we have the list of categories. We have action, computer programming, and others. And when I go to the details, you can see on the bottom that it changes the ID for each of the categories. And it goes to get category by ID action. When I go to delete category, again the IDs change, and it goes to delete category action. Perfect. So next, let's create action and view for getting the category by ID.